my playing time starts to decrease and things start going the opposite way. And it's like, all right, well, Lord, what are you doing? What's going on? No, this is supposed to be the good thing. No, what's going on? This is supposed to be the year that everything is good. And then we go on our bye week and we come back and I'm inactive for the first time ever. And it was like being hit by a tidal wave. Like I just didn't know. I was lost for words. I didn't know what to say. I drove home after that walkthrough of me being told I was going to be inactive. I drove home and I was literally in tears the whole car ride because, I just felt like I was on the last straw. Like I didn't really know what to do, where to go, who to talk to. Obviously, I had you, I had my mom, I had my friends, but it was just like nothing that anybody said to me like just gave me that comfort. You know what I mean? And it was just a tough place to be in, and so obviously I turned to God again. And I would say at that time I was still talking and praying to God every single day, and I was invested. But it still wasn't how I needed to be. You know what I mean? I was still living life unintentional. I was still, obviously everybody sins every day, but I think I was still doing purposeful sin, where, I know this isn't right, but I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, once again, I was teetering that line.
Right. Going back to the day that you were told you would be inactive, and that just felt like earth shattering.
Yeah.
And then I want to compare that to today, the call you got, as we were coming downstairs to record our podcast.
Yeah.
And you right now. Let's talk about the difference.
Yeah, for sure. So, okay, obviously we're sitting here and no one knows, but we're filming. But before we started filming today, I got a call from the Eagles that they would be releasing me again. So this is the second time me being released in the season. I was started off on practice squad, got elevated for 3 games, and then the following week they signed me to active, which was a blessing. We were happy, but it wasn't like we were just like, no, God is just working out. Whatever He's doing, let God do it. So I was on active for 2 weeks? I think I was on active for 2 weeks, and then today I get the call that, they released me again. And that they want me to come back to practice squad. And just from now until when I found out I was inactive with the Giants for the first time and I'm in a completely different place, I feel like immediately, like I told you, I was like, don't you dare feel sorry for me. Like I serve a God that is greater than any problem that we deal with on this earth. I just feel like the timing of that, of us coming down to shoot the podcast for the first time, like, I just felt like the enemy was knocking at me like,
right,
Parris, I know like when something goes wrong in your life, you shut down. You don't want to talk. You don't like.
Yeah, you're not about to like go and share the gospel.
It's crazy, and I'm getting chills right now. Like I literally get chills on my body because like that was me. Like if anything ever went wrong in my life, especially with my career, like I would shut down and I'm not talking to me. I'm not none of that. You know how it is.
Nothing.
So like. I mean, that in itself is a testimony to, just where I'm at and, where I'm trying to get to, man. And it's just, even at your worst times, even in bad times, even when things like you don't know what's coming next, it's like as long as you're leaning on Him, like you're going to get that peace, you're going to get that happiness, you're going to get that feeling.
Right.
And it's like.
Regardless of the external circumstances.
100%. Like, so. Yeah, I mean, and then that just goes back to today with, me just being released again. Like, I got a far greater trust in Him, that His word stands true and that, in the Bible it says, I have plans to prosper you and never forsake you and never leave you. Like, I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe that with every fiber of my being, you know what I mean? So, like, when you believe something so great, it's like, it's just easy to just look forward. Like, yeah, you might be in a tough place, tough part of your life and not knowing what's coming next. But it's like, once you get that word and like you really stand on it and believe in it, then it's like, all right, well, this is another bump in the road. Like, let's just see what He got planned.
Right.
Thought it was this, but it's something else. Like His plans are always bigger and better, than what we think. So.
Right.